Hello and welcome to Flippin' Fantastic, episode 72. It's me, Mo87 Official.
And I'm Amy, Beach by Repeat. How you doing,
Hello,
Mo?
everybody. I am good. How are you? How was your weekend?
It was flippin' fantastic. Well, that's probably a lie. I've had better weekends. It was super hot though. Like unbelievably hot.
Yeah, it was
here.
nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah, same here. We're in the scheme of things not too far from each other.
Yeah.
So
we feel the same.
You
might
skew a little warmer the rest of the year, but summertime is kind of the same.
I agree.
It's hot here. I mean, it was hot in a lot of places. Most people were boiling. Yesterday it cooled down. Okay, we record on Tuesdays for those that don't know. Yesterday it cooled down, but it was like 80s, 88 instead of 90s, or something like that. But it's going to be back up there again.
I haven't checked. I just knew that, of course, the yard sailing day, at least here, is on Saturday. And it was 90, I think like 95. I don't know. It was crazy. It was like,
yeah, I'm
sweating in my eyes. In my eyes. Like I needed a headband.
So I didn't go out again. I'm on a sourcing diet. And which is fine because I have plenty of stuff to list. But what'd you get this weekend?
There was 2 community yard sales, so that was fortunate. One of them was really close to my house, so that was nice. And then the other one, well, actually there was 3. One of them we didn't know about until we saw it, but 2 of them were close to my house. And it started at 7 a.m., which is like really early for us. Like normally they're 8 o'clock. So we went to the 7 o'clock one and it was okay. Like I think that people were still setting up. So we probably, missed some of it. We did get some, what kind of stuff did we get? We got brass, of course. We got some brass, candlestick sconces, those things that go on the wall. What are those called? The ones that you put on the wall?
Yes.
Sconces?
Yeah.
Yeah. We got some of those. We got some, I don't know. It wasn't a lot, like, at all. A couple things.
Yeah.
And then we went to an estate sale that we stopped at, which is like run by our favorite company. And I got 2 brass pieces. One was a bag of money. It was like a brass bag of money, which was really cool. That was cool.
You showed that one. I like that one.
Yeah.
It is cool.
And then the other one was a brass Queen of Hearts, like a paperweight. And it was like about the size of a deck of playing cards. So that was really cool.
Yeah.
And an old vintage lacrosse stick, like a wooden one with rawhide in it and stuff like that.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
I know. It was really cool. And then
those go well, right? The old, and you bought plants.
And plants, yeah. We bought black sesame, which I've never seen before. So I Googled it to see what it looked like, and it grows in pods. I don't know. I'm just curious what it's going to look like. And then we bought comfrey plant. You can use it for medicinal stuff.
Yeah, I've heard of that one.
Yeah. So that was cool. And it was just, you could just hear the whatever, locust or cicada, whatever it is, the sound of summer. Those bugs.
Uh-huh.
It was crazy.
Did you get a lot of cicadas down there from the horde or whatever? We didn't get them here.
It doesn't seem abnormal. I don't know which ones are which.
Yeah, we just have like the normal amount.
Are the locusts the ones that like shed their shell and like hang on the trees?
Yeah, the cicadas. Yeah, that's what they are.
And then the cicadas there was like
big. No, they're the same thing.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah,
they're the same thing.
Yeah.
But there was like the big hordes that were hatching this year, and
oh, really?
Some places had a lot.
Oh,
yeah.
I don't know. We always have like a lot of noise from them, so it didn't seem, abnormal to me. I don't know. But that
Yeah, so,
brass,
we don't have it.
that brass Queen of Hearts.
Oh, yes.
That looks like a deck of playing cards. It was a solid piece of brass. It sold within 30 minutes. 30 minutes of me listing it. And it sold for, what did it sell for? Let's see. $42.88. So it made me think that I listed it too low. But there was no comps. There was none. I couldn't find it anywhere. Not on like Etsy, Macart,
I've never seen anything like that.
I know. So I wonder
that and the money bag. Those were unusual. Like I've never seen. Like usually, it's the same stuff. Like, I mean, I sell brass, and actually, I bought those brass candlesticks like a couple weeks ago, and I cleaned them up. They had wax on them. I just cleaned them up. I didn't list them yet, and then I was like digging through my death pile. It's not really a death pile. It's just the stuff I bought over the last few months, and I bought a butterfly, a brass butterfly like napkin holder. Oh, it's really pretty. I'm like tempted to keep it. I'm like, this is super pretty. And like a vase. Like those are the things you see all the time. This Queen of Hearts was very cool. I guess like a paperweight. So I guess it would be kind of like, yeah.
That's what I listed it
and the
as.
money bag.
Yeah, the money bag had a hole in it. Yeah. So I guess you could put like pins or like flour. I don't know. I don't know if you put water in it, but like maybe some fake flowers. Oh, was it like a...
Right, you could put something in it, yeah. Money.
Yeah, or
dollar bills.
Yeah, they made when I was
roll them up, put them in there.
Oh yeah, that would be good. When I was Google Lensing it, they apparently make a bigger version of it that is a bank that you can put, money through the top. So I thought it was cool.
Now, have you ever watched Mikey Bags of Money?
I have. Why? Is there something specific?
Yeah, because he finds. I mean, I know at the like a flea, like he's in Las Vegas, like one of the flea markets or whatever. He found all these like bags of money banks. I don't think they were brass. They were like kind of white or you know what I mean. And they're they were banks, and like some seller had like a ton of them. He bought a bunch. I think he gave them away and stuff.
Put his sticker on it.
It made me think of him.
Some merch.
Huh?
He could put a sticker on it for some merch.
That's his merch. Yep.
Exactly.
So that made me think of that, but like yours was even cooler just because it was brass.
I know.
Brass sells people. Brass is like in because like the more like gold tone thing for decorating. My aunt, I was with her like over the weekend, and she was like, "What's selling?" I was like, "Brass sells." I don't have anything up that's brass at the moment. Like I have to list those things, but I had just sold. What did I sell? That was brass. I forget.
You forgot.
But yeah, it's like it's big for it's in
totally
for the decorating.
I sell at least one brass thing a week, but I do
You're
have
the
a lot
queen
of brass. Yeah. How do you clean your brass, or do you not clean it? I know there's always a debate on do you leave the patina on or take it off? You don't?
Oh, I know what I sold. I sold that one of those like cricket boxes, just like perforated little trinket.
Oh,
like this was a bigger one.
Yes, that people like put potpourri in them.
And both of these did because I got them out of I sold one of the two that I put up. Got them out of an estate sale, and one had all this like dried flour / potpourri. And it was like a family. The family were running the estate sale, and I was putting my stuff on the counter for her to see.
And what?
And that crap went everywhere. She's like, "Oh, you did it now." We were laughing. It was like their grandparents' house. They were like, and it was that potpourri and dried flowers was legit from the 80s.
Oh my god! Did it sell like cinnamon? They always seem to smell like cinnamon to me.
The smell was gone.
Oh jeez.
This was funny. Some old stuff.
I bet.
Yeah, we were laughing because it was like those the little white things that are in potpourri. I was like putting all my stuff in and just
Yeah.
She's like, "Oh, you did it now."
Like the little baby's breath. Is that what it is? The baby's
Yes,
breath? Yeah.
exactly.
I can
Yeah,
totally
that's
see it
probably
in
what
my
it
head.
was. The little pieces off of there. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So you don't
But
do anything to it? You don't shine it or anything?
no, I mean, I don't shine it. Like if there's dirt, like those were dust. Like I clean them off. The candlesticks that I just cleaned up, and by clean up I mean I got this because those were from Goodwill. I had to get the stickers off,
Yeah.
and then they had some candle wax on it that I just picked up.
Yeah.
But I don't do any. I don't shine them. I leave that to the buyer. They can do that
Really?
hard work.
Huh.
Yeah.
I do all mine. I clean all
mean,
mine.
yeah, and maybe that's why you sell more. I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe I should start doing it. Maybe I should like take something that's similar and shine one and not the other.
Uh-huh. Oh, make a little. There you go. There's a video
Little
idea.
experiment. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'd use
Yeah.
the I think I've told you
I
before that
won't, but it's a thought. What's that?
I use the barkeeper's powder and I make a little paste
Okay, yeah,
out
you
of
just
it.
use that.
And I just
Yeah.
like toothbrush it on. And it like soon as it comes in contact, it like turns. So
Yeah, it does it.
and it even I do that
Yeah,
with
I have
copper and
the
stuff. But it's quick.
yeah,
It's like
I have that
it's not a
liquid
lot of effort.
barkeepers already, which is the same as the dry stuff. It's just not water in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I'll try it. I'll say.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, but you know, some of the pieces they start turning when I ship them, but you know, that's what it is. That's what it does, right?
I mean, I don't know, like, you know, some people prefer, but I don't know, you know, prefer the aged look, I guess. Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, maybe I'll just put in there, hey, if you want it shiny, just get yourself some barkeeper's friend, make paste.
True. I just
It'll
like
only take you a minute.
Yeah. I just like that it like photographs better, you know, when it's shiny and stuff like that.
It does. It does.
Yeah. So
I mean,
I know
I've
you
sold
didn't go. Oh, go
the
ahead.
Baldwin brass candlestick. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I've sold the Baldwin brass candlesticks before, and they like don't really like whatever they do to it. They stay pretty shiny.
Yeah, I think they're lacquered.
Yeah, they must be, so they don't really get that tarnish.
Yeah, I agree. Well, since you didn't go sourcing, what kind of sales did you have this weekend?
Well, I've been having pretty steady sales. It's pretty good.
That is good.
I sold over the last week. I sold some Bath and Body Works fragrance mist. Always pick that up.
Yeah.
Or honestly, I think this one was one I had. Because I always try and be like have a scent, but I can only wear certain things like because it just get like super perfumey things.
Yeah, same.
Give me a headache. But anyway, so this did not work out for me, so I sold it. But those things sell pretty. This was a Christmas scent. I had a couple others. They went really fast. This one took a little bit longer, just because it's not that time of year, I guess. But
was it discontinued or was it recent?
Nope.
Yeah.
It's like peppermint twist or whatever. They always have that one.
Yeah.
I sold a Bleak mug. That's the Irish china. It always has like shamrocks on it.
Oh.
I sold a picture. Oh, and so this one helped me. So I have a return that's just sitting out there. So let's get into this. I'm small potatoes at the moment. I'm small potatoes. Now I have gotten myself up over 500 and I'm getting those steady daily 1 to 2 things a day, which is awesome. And I am trying to get more. So I get more. but I'm happy at the moment. But I'm small potatoes. I don't get a lot of returns because I don't sell a lot, right? I haven't had a return in a long time. So I sold a personal camera of mine for $250 because I upgraded. And it was worth the upgrade to me. The camera, because it's the one down, one before, I'm getting a little less, but it was $250 I sold it for.
That's still great.
I had some extras with it. Yeah. I had some extras with it, that I had bought that I sent with it. I tested it. I used it like the day or two before. I looked at the video. I made sure everything worked. So I'm talking about it and they're going to send it back today or something.
Oh, goodness.
I'm trying to, let me look up when I sold it. I sold it on June 7th.
June 7th. Okay. Today is the 25th
they got
when
it,
we're recording.
Right. They got it a couple days later. And I sent it. They got it a couple days later. It didn't take that long. And like a day or two later, they opened a return. Luckily, they said just didn't like it. Okay. That was their reason, which is good because I don't have to give them shipping or anything back. And then they said, it doesn't hook up to my computer. It does. I tried it. Okay. I mean, I did it. I do it all the time. Or you could it's got, it uses a little SD card. You can put that in a reader. They said it works fine. Won't hook up to my computer. Okay, well, you're dumb. And they said that the microphone makes a noise. And I'm thinking, it's like in the middle of a heat wave. They probably got a fan on, right? They're like, it makes like this weird electronic noise. Like they probably have a fan on. Anyway, because I used the microphone. It had a microphone with it, everything. But like, they haven't sent it back yet. So I have $250. That was another reason I was telling you I didn't go out. Like, I'm small potatoes. That's more than my budget for a weekend. You know what I mean?
Right. I see. I gotcha.
I'm like, I got $250 tied up.
In a possible return,
that sold. That was like the very beginning of when I got myself over the 500 hump. And I was just starting to get daily sales. Now, a lot of my sales are bread and butter. They're not $250. But I'm sitting there, I'm not starving. My children aren't starving. I'm not, going to miss a mortgage payment, all that. But like, I don't have product. I don't have my $250. And this person's using it for a month because they have until like July 8th to send it back. Like, what the heck?
Oh, I didn't think of that. They have until when? July 8th to send it?
I think so. Let me look.
Oh, I wonder if that is. I didn't even think of that they could be just like borrowing it. You know what I mean?
Right. That makes me mad. Like, you should have, like, we're not Amazon, right? Yeah, they have until July. I sold it, I guess, because I shipped it on the June 8th. Like, a 30-day return shouldn't mean 30-day window. Like, they should have 30 days to return it. But once they open it, here's what I thought. Correct me if I'm wrong, and I guess I'm wrong because I haven't had a return in a while, and I just don't remember. And most people that have opened a return, they send it back fairly quickly.
Right.
I thought after you opened the return, you had a limited time to send it back. Why do they have a whole month?
I know.
Or am I thinking of something else? I guess.
No, I think
like they should have like
a month. Isn't it? I don't know. Most of mine are pretty.
I mean,
quick too.
It is for mine. I thought anyway. I don't think it should be a month.
Right.
They have the box. They have the friggin' bubble wrap. Put it back in and send it to me. They have a label.
Right.
Like, how hard is it?
So I wonder,
if they, if
Go
they,
ahead.
like you said, are they borrowing it for a month? Are they using it for something and then I'm going to get back with more wear and tear on it? Because I know how I keep my camera stuff
Right.
nice.
Yeah.
I'm like a camera nerd. I got tons of them. I keep my stuff nice. I don't know what this person is doing with it.
Maybe they
It
were
just makes me
hoping you
angry.
would
Anyway,
refund them and they could keep it. You know what I mean?
I know I'm refunding them $250.
Oh
And
yeah.
they're not getting a partial or anything. But they didn't
Right.
message me anything. They just flat out opened a return.
Huh. It's interesting. Well, I
Usually
wonder
when they're fishing for something,
they'll say something.
they send you a message.
Right.
Yeah.
So I wonder, is it a 30? Well, I guess it depends on what you have set up. You have 30-day return set up because on your store
Yeah, I have free 30-day returns.
So you know what's crazy? What if they waited until the 29th day to open the return, and then they have another month to send it back?
They shouldn't have another month.
I know.
That's what I'm saying. I thought it was
yeah.
I thought you opened a return and you had I don't know why I had this in my head. I thought once you opened the return, you had a 2-week window to send it back.
Yeah, I don't.
But I guess I'm imagining this. I guess, or like, am I Mandela affecting it? I don't remember. I don't know.
Yeah. It doesn't Macari have like 3 days and that's
Maybe
it?
it's
3 days and you're
yes.
done. And
And then
send
didn't
the
they
automatic
change it
feedback?
and then they went back?
Something. I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't sell on Macari. I mean, I sell on Macari, but only stuff I can't sell on eBay. So I don't have a lot of stuff
right,
on.
Right.
Yeah. And I haven't had to
they
deal
have
with any of that.
You get it, and within a couple days, you have to open a return. I think Poshmark's like something similar. Like you don't have forever and a day. You have
I don't even know the
a
return
window.
policy. I didn't even think you could. I don't know. I just remember somebody saying something about, oh, you can't return stuff for fit. Then you can just reposh it yourself. I don't know. I don't know how that works.
Oh, Posh, yeah. I don't know either.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think didn't Macari change that and then they went back? Like I think I
saw
remember,
that there was
and I
changes.
haven't sold
I
anything
just
on
couldn't
Macari
remember
in a
what it
long
was
time.
for. Yeah, same.
They changed the
know.
fees, and I think they changed the return, and they made it like a longer. But yeah, like if in like 3 days you don't leave feedback or request a return, they're like done. Which
Right.
they are, in the grand scheme of selling their smaller potatoes. So I get it, like, but like eBay, we're selling a lot. It's a lot of small businesses selling
Right.
used goods. You don't need I'm already giving you 30 days to return it. You don't need to take the whole 30 days.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Like there should be, hey, you gotta send it back by this day.
Right. Like 7 days. I get it. You can print the thing and send it in 7 days. That's pretty reasonable, right?
Exactly.
I know.
And I mean, yeah, especially since it was like a day or two after they got it that they opened the return. Like they should still have my box, the bubble wrap. Like, did you throw that away? No, probably not yet.
Right.
Use it.
Well, hopefully they figured it out and
anyway,
they just are keeping
that's
it.
Mo's rant of the week.
Mo's rant of the week.
So, okay, that brings me back to my sale. So I was being about that on our Discord, and then ka-ching, I sold it for $170. I had a $200 earring and necklace set. I took offer $170. So I was like, well, thank God. I guess because eBay wants their money. Because I had already, eBay had deposited my weekly earnings already, so it wasn't in eBay. So I was showing that negative balance. So I guess
they're pushing some of your big
my stuff out there.
Yeah. So what was it?
Yeah, I was like, oh well, thank God.
I know.
It's a Swarovski earrings and necklace set.
Oh wow.
And the earrings, now if I'd have separated them, the earrings, I had a couple people ask me for just the earrings. And I'm like, I'm going to try and sell the set because that necklace was a slower seller,
Right.
and there's a lot of them out there and it was going to take a while. And I
Right.
was like, I'm going to keep them together for right now. I might consider it later because I want them both to go. So 170 is what, like 100 for the earrings and about 70 for the necklace. So that I was like right where I wanted to be, or what I would have got if I sold them separately. So I was happy.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Because I got rid of the necklace too. I've had them up for a couple months, so that's not too bad.
Where did you get it? Was it family? Or did you get it at a church?
Yeah, it was no. It was one of my sisters. She had given it to me a while ago. They were in our cousin's wedding. It was like the twins were in our other cousin's wedding, and that marriage didn't last. They're really pretty, but they're super fancy. Like you're only gonna wear them if you're in a wedding
Right.
or you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not an everyday thing.
But they're really pretty. Yeah, you're like mother of the bride or something. They're like long and dangly. They're very sparkly. They're very pretty. But yeah, so I was happy with that.
Well, hopefully they're not wearing them to a wedding and then they want to return them. Did you hear me?
Hopefully not. Don't jinx me, Amy. Don't jinx me.
I'm just saying. I know. Yeah, hopefully not.
No,
I'm sure not.
So that ends my... Okay, I'm done. What do you want to talk about? That's my rant. Stop holding my money and my products hostage, eBay.
Oh no.
I get my one return this year, and I'm ranting about it. Meanwhile,
I had 3 in the last 2 weeks,
lots of returns, but I don't sell. Yes,
yeah.
You sell a lot more than I do. So,
but before that, I hadn't had any returns in a while. But I got 1, and then I got 2, and I was like, okay, they come in 3s, and then what do you know? I had a 3rd.
They come in waves. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I thought I was getting one last night. I got a message. I was like in bed, and my phone dinged, and I looked, and I was like, eBay message. I was like, son of a. But they were just like, oh, thank you for my bracelet. I sold this little like vintage Mary Poppins bracelet. It's so beautiful. Thank you so much. It was packed so well, and blah blah blah. So I was like,
that's awesome.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah, exactly. I'm always like, oh, thank goodness. I hate hearing that sound that you're like, oh god, that's
eBay
not a sale.
Message.
Exactly. I know.
Yeah, it's like, what do they want to complain about?
Well, I sold some all random things. It's not random, but I'll go over them kind of quick. I went to an estate sale probably a month ago. It was one of the videos that said 75% off Porterhouse. I'm not sure if you watched that one. But this house, an estate sale, had it was a 2-week estate sale that I knew nothing about. I only ran into it because it was in the middle of a community yard sale. And it was the very last day of the Porterhouse sale. So everything was 75% off, which is amazing. I never see 75% off stuff.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's awesome.
I know. So we bought a ton of stuff. I think I paid like $140 for everything I bought. But I bought a bow, like a hunting bow, like the archery bows. And it's vintage. It's Bear, like that's the brand of it. And it was in great shape. It was never used. It still had the original sticker on it, and the string was still in the package, like attached to the bow. Anyway, we went into that hoarder house twice, and the first time I paid $20 for the stuff I had, and that bow was one of them. So it equaled out to about $5 for that bow. I went home and did research on it, and I listed it for $475, and somebody sent an offer for like $375, and I was like, I should just let it go. I spent $5. $5 into $375. Right. I was like, I have to. So I sold it for $400. So I was stoked, and it only took probably took like 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks to sell because I didn't list it right away because it was so big. Like so long, I wanted to make sure I had a box and stuff for it.
Right.
So I'm stoked on that. And I think they just got it. I don't know. It might have been Friday I sold it. I don't know. But that was fantastic. And then I sold that brass card.
That's awesome.
And then I sold some Legos. I picked up
you're selling Legos like crazy from that buy, right?
Yes. And every weekend I seem to find Legos too. And none of them have been complete. Well, one or two, but they have the boxes, the original box and stuff. But I will build them even though they're incomplete, and they sell. This one sold for like $44 plus shipping.
Well, and collectors will buy them, and because you can find the pieces. There's a website called, I think it's Bricklink.
I think so
where
too.
people will sell like their pieces, and you can buy. So you can look up, I need piece number, blah blah blah, and you can find it.
I mean,
you can find them on eBay too, but
I can't imagine being that guy.
Oh, absolutely.
But that's a good market, selling individuals.
Yeah.
I mean, it's small.
Yeah.
I guess it's
well, anybody can sell. You can sell your stuff on there. You can sell your individuals on there.
I've done that. I've sold a helicopter blade.
Yeah.
I don't know why I listed it, but I sold it. It was like, I don't even know, $3 plus shipping. So that was pretty good. That was awesome. And then I sold some
for like a teeny tiny piece.
I know. It's amazing. It's amazing. And I sold I find Blu-rays sometimes in my Goodwill auction totes, and I didn't really think anything of it, like, oh, Blu-rays are worth something. Because, when we see DVDs, I always like typically, pass them on to our friends that sell at like flea markets and stuff. And one of the guys said, oh, if you find Blu-rays, you should check them first because some Blu-rays sell well. And I was like, really? And so that's what I started doing before I give them to my friends. And what do you know?
Yeah.
Like these Blu-rays that I found were like amazing. Like, I don't know if it was because of the content.
Nice.
One was Street Fighter. I don't know. I sold that for like $13.88, and then I sold. What's it called? It's called. Oh my god, I can't even pronounce this. Like Roni Kenshi. I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's some kind of like
Roni. Yes, it's a anime.
It wasn't anime. It was like like real people. I don't know. At least on the cover, I should say. The cover had real people with swords and stuff. Yeah, and that one sold for $28.88 plus shipping. So keep an eye out for Blu-rays.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was amazing. And then I sold like this huge Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles playset for like $44 plus shipping too. I don't know. Do you sell Blu-rays?
I have in the past. I've sold. I don't buy them, but we had a bunch that I got rid of a lot. When I first started selling, that's the things I went through. I went through video games that we had that we weren't using anymore, and DVD, Blu-rays. I had collection of like Blu-ray / DVDs, like for for movie day in the classroom.
Oh,
it was legit movie day. We'd have they'd earn a day of a movie. So anyway,
that's cool.
I didn't just throw them on for all you people that hate teachers. Yeah, so I sold a bunch of those.
Yeah. That's cool.
Most of mine didn't, they didn't bring anything good, but they were just listings to get, to get up and out. And I sold a bunch.
That's cool.
I wish I had kept it. I'm sorry.
You didn't. No, I've never had a Blu-ray player. Yeah, so I didn't really think any. Like, I didn't know what was special about them, so I just kind of like dismissed them in my mind.
Right.
But go ahead.
They're just it's HD. We have a PlayStation and play Blu-rays. We still have it. We don't really use it for. Nobody. Some people still collect. They still do the DVD thing. They don't want to do the DVD / Blu-ray thing. They don't want to do. I wish I had kept some of the. I'm old, so when I first started teaching, if you wanted to show a movie, it was VHS. I started a VHS and ended on streaming Netflix on my computer. The I had some good ones. I had a whole set that I had got at Goodwill, because I used to go to Goodwill and find that stuff, of Bill Nye the Science Guy,
Oh, okay.
because sixth graders love him, and he's easy, and he's like 20 minutes, and that's like a good break, and you can do a little like 10 questions about it. But I had that on VHS, and
Oh, wow.
I don't know what I did with them. I guess I just gave them back to Goodwill. I don't know. I wish I'd saved them, because
I'm
I
sure
think
yeah.
I don't know if they sell. I don't know, but
Or some collector maybe, just to display them,
yeah, yeah.
Wow. That's awesome.
Yeah, they sell pretty well. I mean, like the whole library, 32 different episodes for $75. Somebody just sold. And
Oh,
I
wow.
probably had, that's about how, I mean, I had, see, each tape had 2 shows on it. That's probably how many I had. Man, I'd had $75 in my pocket. Oh, well. Somebody
You'll
else bought
find
them
them
and sold them.
They might be in the basement.
What's that?
They could be in the basement.
No, I got rid of them when I didn't have a VHS anymore, for the classroom.
Yeah. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
I didn't have, they took the VHS and the TV carts away. After a while, they phased them out. We got the smart boards, and we had a DVD slot in our computer. So I think I just put them in I think I just gave them away with some other stuff to Goodwill. I was like, well, I got them from Goodwill. I'll just give them back to Goodwill.
Right. Yeah.
So
somebody got them.
Mine were in good condition because I keep my stuff nice.
Yeah. Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah.
Oh, well.
You donated them to Goodwill, and a little baby snake
Somebody
crawled into it. Did you see that?
Tell about that.
I saw it on social media.
No, tell us about it.
Well, I don't know where. Oh, it was in Virginia, somewhere in Virginia. They said that the Goodwill had donations, and it was like a box. And when they were taking the donations out, there was a snake in the corner of the box. Could you imagine opening a box and seeing a snake? I don't know what kind it was, but the picture was a long snake, probably like 5 feet long. I don't know. It's kind of scary.
Probably. Oh my God, that's not a baby snake.
Well, yeah.
I know.
I wonder if it was their pet.
Ooh, I hope not.
Or if
what kind of snakes do you have down there?
I don't know. I don't ever see snakes.
Like poisonous? Do you know? No,
I have no idea.
You're near the beach.
I mean, we see snakes. I've seen them in our backyard, like little snakes. They're probably just like garden snakes or something. I don't know anything about snakes.
Yeah.
And we have some property in North Carolina, and I saw a black snake one time, and I screamed so loud. I don't like it. I don't like it.
we get them. I have. When I started, now we've had them not in the house, but we've seen them. Like there was one in the garage crawled in the corner one time. Near like all our garden stuff, and my husband was like, "There's a snake in here," and he just kind of shooed it till it went outside. And then when I first started reselling again, and I was going through stuff in our basement to sell,
yeah,
there was a box. I forget what was in the box, but there was also a shedded snake skin in there. I was like, what?
It was you,
I've
Mo.
never seen a snake in my basement. And honestly, I hope they're just outside, because the last few years it's been mice.
Oh.
The mice population boomed. Like I need some more. I need a couple snakes outside to get rid of the mice. Stuff like that comes in it's like cyclical. I don't know.
Yeah.
like the mice and stuff. Like, I don't have any food. I don't have any water in the basement. Like, I guess in the wintertime, they just come out of the cold, but.
Right. I guess there's nothing you can do about it, right?
I mean, we put out a couple traps, but like, it's like you see one and then you don't see, you know what I mean? Or you see a dropping somewhere and then you don't. Like, I have everything's either on shelves or in bins. Like, I don't have anything out. We don't keep anything. Like I said, there's no food or water to, like, I'm not feeding them or anything. So it's just every once in a while. I know everybody around here does. My parents, although my parents have, there's a lot of like feral cats in their neighborhood. I wish we had some. That keeps the mice away. But snakes keep the mice away, so
gosh.
cheers to snakes. Maybe there was a mouse in that box before the snake
Cheers
got there.
To snakes. Oh my god. That's funny. Cheers to snakes. And speaking of cheers, we're going to start doing a female reseller creator feature of the week, right? Is that what we're calling it?
Shout out, yes.
Shout out, that's it. Jesus, my elaborate thing. And who did we pick for this week?
From the only female podcast, reseller podcast, we're going to start, because if I love our male friends, but it gets a little tiresome looking at beards all day. And Kevin. No, I'm just kidding. Like, Kevin's like the only one without a beard.
You said beards and Kevin. Sorry, Kevin.
He's the only one without one. Well, who else? Mike.
Who?
Death
Mike
Pile
who?
Picker.
Oh, Mike. Yeah, yes. He doesn't. He might have a beard. We just never know.
I know. We don't see him enough, so I don't know. He could have a beard by now.
I know. I don't think he shows himself in videos too much.
No.
But yeah, definitely.
Okay, so who are we shouting out this week?
It is...
Oh, sorry.
It is...
We are, just an FYI, we are not in the same space. And I have a theory that the heat makes internet a little laggy. So, sorry we're talking over each other. I can't.
All good. I know. But it is Kathy.
It is what it is.
From Ginger Marvin, right?
Woohoo! Yep.
Yes. I love Ginger Marvin's content.
Now tell us what Ginger Marvin and we're gonna put a little shout out link. Tell us what Ginger Marvin, what do they sell?
I think they sell mostly clothes and shoes, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
Yep. I think so.
She hustles. Like she goes to the bins. She always finds great stuff. She sells on like platforms that I don't sell on, because she sells lots of like kids things. So I think she sells on Kidizen and Poshmark and all that stuff. Yeah. But
probably sells on like Depop and stuff.
Yeah. And I know she does because I follow her on Instagram, and she's really good about posting basically like a little vlog of, her day. But she will also take stuff up to what's that place called? Like Once Upon a Child. Is that what that place is called? You can take kids' clothes. Yeah. She'll take a bin up to Once Upon a Child.
Consignment.
Yeah, and she does all that too, and then sometimes she'll get the credit and then buy stuff in the store and resell that. She's just got a well-oiled machine going on.
Right.
And I think it's great.
And I
enjoy it.
They have Instagram. They have a YouTube, right?
Oh yeah, they do. They do have a YouTube.
I think I subscribe to their YouTube. Let me see. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
I watch mostly like IG stuff. But yeah. They got it. They got it down. They got a good flow. Good family flow going on. At least from what I see. But it's good. She's consistent too about like, it sounds like she, like gets up, works out, does the shipping, goes to like Once Upon a Child, and then List goes to Starbucks and lists and stuff like that. It's like a good little.
So what
little
I
rhythm.
need. I need a schedule. I'm not a schedule person though.
Well, because you had to do it for so long teaching, right? You know.
Yeah.
So now you just are like, I don't want to adhere to a timeline, you know.
No.
I get it.
Yeah.
I totally get it.
I do need to. I have been getting myself into a flow like that. Like, not that. Like, I don't get up and work out. I should.
Oh, I
Although
see
this
what you're
week,
saying.
because my husband and son are not here, I do have to get up and walk the dog.
Well, that's good. It's a good
That's
start,
what I did right before I came on here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
He's like crying at me because my husband gets up at the crack of dawn and takes him out. So, and I do not get up at the crack of dawn. So he's got to wait.
Right.
Or he's got to cry loud enough to wake me up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get it. I'm a night
But yeah,
owl.
that's cool. Ginger Marvin, go check her out.
And her husband. Yeah. Her husband does the editing and stuff.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And her husband they have a schoolie. I don't know how much you follow them, but they have they have a bus. Well, they don't have a schoolie yet. They have a bus.
Yeah.
And they're converting it into a schoolie. And that's Chris's project. That's her husband. So he's been doing a little side project on their YouTube channel. So he's like reselling stuff to like buy stuff to redo
for the bus.
For the bus, yeah. So it's kind of cool. Mm-hmm. It's like a little exciting little side adventure. So because we're into that, like that van life and stuff like that. So I was like, oh, I want to see the schoolie get built.
Yeah, I like watching that stuff. I would like, now my husband flies. We have like a small airplane.
Oh, wait.
I would like to.
You have an airplane?
Yeah, we have a small. Yeah, we have it's small. Like you can barely fit 2 adults in it. But yeah, we have an airplane.
Wow.
And he flies.
That's cool.
But it's kind of a big, like you can't, it's too small. Like we can't, like the 3 of us can't, like me and him back in the day, we'd like go somewhere and like camp. At these like fly-ins mostly. There's like a big one in Wisconsin every summer.
Okay.
He's talking about going to it. I don't know if he is. But it's too, like, I have a kid who's like adult size now. Like we can't fit us and all our stuff in it because it's like a weight, it's like a weight limit and stuff for it. But yeah, but I would like something like that. I want to. I want an Airstream. He's like, you know how much this costs?
Oh, wow.
I'm like, yeah, I'm aware. I'm aware, but yeah. But anyway, yeah, we fly.
Oh,
sometimes.
My goodness. Mo, you have... Okay, I'll just go on this for like a couple minutes. You have such an opportunity to do like a whole series on YouTube of you guys flying to different places and sourcing. Mo, that would be an amazing series. I know.
It's just, here's the thing. It's a little bit of a hassle because it's fun to fly, but then you have to like find
like a municipal airport.
You have to get an Uber, rent a car, or like some of these small airports they have cars and they'll loan them to you, but not all of them. So and like there are some airports where you could walk, there's a shopping center across the way. You could walk somewhere, but like, you know what I mean? It's kind of a pain. It's kind of a pain. Like it's not easy. So,
but you could, if you figured out those airports that have the loaner cars, you could just do like, figure out, just find 5 of them, 6 of them, and then you could put one out every 2 months or something, a video. Oh my gosh, Mo, I can just see the videos. I can see the thumbnails in my head. Mo,
I'm not good at planning that stuff. I'd have to have him do it. I'm not good at planning that stuff, but like,
that would be cool, though, don't you think?
some of these airports, they're just a strip and maybe a building. Like, so when we fly anywhere, when we would go, so there's this big fly-in Oshkosh, Wisconsin every summer. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Thousands and people fly it. You fly in, you park, you pitch your tent next to your airplane, and it's a whole, like, kind of like look, airplane people are nerds. It's a big nerd convention for airplane people. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And I'm a nerd, so I don't, like, it's fine, but like this, and it's all it's all older dudes because it's kind of expensive to fly,
Right.
And just a little. And so now I lost my train of thought.
You were talking about flying
I don't even know where I was going.
You were flying there and camping. You said you were camping.
Oh, some of these airports, there's this one, okay, that we would sometimes have to stop at, and I'm like, can we stop at the other one? But like, if weather, like, because we have to fly around the weather and everything, and stop at this one. I'm like, I don't want to stop at that one. It's in Pennsylvania. It's like, no, Ohio. It's somewhere out there. It's either Western Pennsylvania, Ohio. I'm like, that place smells like sewage. Like, because, you stop, you got to use the bathroom, right? That's your chance. And I'm like gagging the whole time. I'm like, I don't even want to go back to that one. I don't want to go back to that one. And we had to go back to that one time. But, and then you fly. Sorry to any of my Ohio listeners, but like, Ohio is like a million miles and nothing, and you're just flying forever. It's like, are we done with Ohio yet?
Oh, jeez. That's too funny.
But anyway, yeah. I mean, so that's an interesting thing. I'd have to ask him if it was feasible. He'd be all for it because, any chance to fly. But like, is there a small airport? I know you're you got all the bases by you, so it might, I don't know how, but is there a small airport near you?
Yes, in my city.
Fly down and visit you.
It is.
Yeah,
there is. It's like I would say maybe 10 minutes from my house. Yeah, you could do that.
We'll do that sometime.
Yeah, that would be so cool. I'm not sure. It's called it's called Municipal Airport, so I don't know if.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh, okay. So you could just fly in there.
That's fine. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I've never flown into Virginia. We've flown several times to, like, because you can fly into the Outer Banks Kitty Hawk.
Yes.
Because they have a strip there.
So are you gonna fly to Plains to Profit next year?
Oh, that's a long flight in a little plane.
Oh, okay.
Funny you mention it though, but when my husband bought this plane, he bought it from somebody near, like, outside of Lincoln or something, Nebraska. Like, he actually flew like a regular flight to Nebraska, and then had to drive to wherever this guy was selling it and bought it, and then flew it home.
Wow. So it's possible. Could you imagine? Oh, it is. My gosh.
It's long. Awesome. Wisconsin was long. It's like a whole day, it's like a whole day.
Oh, wow. I can't.
To get to the middle.
I have so many thoughts. I'm like, my ADHD mind is like, I want to talk about all different things. And
we got all cool. I would rather have the bus.
Yeah, I mean, I could see how that would be like more practical, than.
Well, the bus would be easier.
Yeah,
for more people. It's either that or he needs to buy a bigger plane. But
yeah,
I don't know. It's getting old for a bigger plane. Now you watch, like, this. We're going off, but
yeah,
you watch that kind of stuff. You watch sailing stuff too, right?
100%.
Do you watch sailing stuff?
Okay. Oh yeah.
Because this made me think of this. I was like scrolling TikTok or something, and this guy came on my For You page, and he's paddleboarding in the ocean, or paddleboarding. And he's like, I'm in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, and shows where he is on like GPS, like the middle of the Pacific Ocean. And he says, I've lost my boat, my sailboat. He's sailing solo across the Pacific. I don't know where his destination is. Like, I guess he started out in California. His boat's way behind him. He's paddleboarding, videoing himself. He's solo.
What?
I started immediately sweating for this guy. I'm like, the sharks are probably circling you. Go back to your boat. Oh my God. Never.
That's crazy.
Never.
What?
Yeah. I don't know if I saved it, but I was like, are you kidding me? Yeah, and then he showed, like, his video showed on GPS where he is, and I guess he's like, he's documenting his trip, and that just happened to come across my page. I was like, never.
So when he panned his camera around, you couldn't see the boat? Is that what you're saying?
You could see it. It was it was small back there. Like, he had paddleboarded very far away from it.
Oh my gosh. Because I think from the horizon, when you're standing like on the shore, I think you can only see like 2 or 3 miles. So that's why I was asking if you could see the boat. That's still far.
Yeah. So it was, yeah. I mean,
it was like
probably
2 miles away, maybe.
Yeah, it might have been a little less, but it was small. It was small.
Wow.
That's
crazy.
I don't know. It could have been. It could have been at least that.
Maybe he was fishing.
He was like, well, he was saying he was caught in the doldrums. So he was out on the paddleboard. So I guess, the boat really wasn't moving much. But I'm like, what if, like, if his mother's still alive, she's dying.
She's like, stop posting those things. Yeah. That's
I could never.
No. I lifeguarded at the beach, and I did it all through my teens and like 20s. And I did, being a lifeguard, you would think that I'd be like cool with the ocean and stuff, but the water's not clear where we live. And I didn't like
it's
going
not clear
out
up here either.
I didn't like going out too far. And I had been like, sitting on a surfboard, and I had been like thumped by I'm assuming it was a fish, but I got thumped pretty hard, like on my calf, by a fish or a ray or a shark or a dolphin.
I mean, it could have been a little shark or something. Yeah,
I know, but of course I went right back in.
I love the ocean. Like, I just go out there and just like chill. It's a happy place. But I'm not paddleboarding in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. There was my dad called me last year. We went, like, we had a big, like, cousins and aunts. We went to, because we had gone to the Outer Banks the year before, and so last year we didn't go anywhere this year. And my sister was sick, and we weren't planning anything anyway. At the beginning of the year, when you have to book those houses, like, But we went to Topsail Island. It's Topsail, but they say Topsail. In North Carolina.
Yeah.
And I really liked it there. But, like, yesterday, some kid got bit by a shark there.
Oh, I saw that. I think I saw that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. They said it's pretty rare. I mean, it doesn't happen here a lot either. Like, at the Delaware, the Jersey Shore. Usually it's like, they're like the smaller, like a nurse shark or something that's in the shallows, if they are.
Right. Yeah. It's
the water here is like yours. You can't see it. It's not Florida. Clear or anything. Caribbean.
I was just talking about this story like a couple days ago. In all of those years that I spent lifeguarding down there, I wasn't at the actual resort area. I was at Sandbridge, which is like the rental homes and stuff like that, and whatever. Yeah. It's like not the busy resort area. But so there's not a lot of people there. I mean, it was busy, but not like packed. But anyway, I would, we had to go out and swim every morning to like do like PT kind of thing. And I can remember one day out of all of the time that I spent there, one day the water was clear, like unbelievably clear. Like because I could open my eyes in the water in the ocean,
Right.
and I could see like 20 feet, and it was
That's
amazing.
like super rare.
Super rare. It had to have been the way like the jet stream
Wonder
was
what
flowing.
Yeah, the way stuff was going. Yeah.
Yeah. Never
That's
again.
crazy. Yeah, because you
Never
never see
again.
it around here. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It was crazy.
That's
I
why
know.
my sisters don't really like to go. They don't like that you can't see your feet. My
Exactly.
sister Sandra would go out, but Laura was like, I can't see my feet. I'm not going out that far.
I get it.
She would go out with the kids if the kids wanted to go out, but she wouldn't go out that far. Sandra and I'll go out a little farther, but I go out, I'll hang out in the past the breakers, but yeah, they're like, you can't see your feet. I'm like, you can never see your feet.
Same. I get it. I totally get it. 100%. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. We totally got off topic, didn't we?
Yeah, I know. Hey,
that makes
summer.
For the best.
I know. Talking about the beach.
Oh, exactly. Well, before we go, I wanted to show you this, Mo. Check it out. Look. It's a Flippin' Fantastic sticker. Is it backwards on the screen?
No, it won't be backwards when we show it. It'll be fine. Yes.
Yeah. So if you're listening anywhere else,
Amy got us stickers.
I know. It says Flippin' Fantastic Podcast. So that's pretty cool. We're gonna decorate everywhere and send them out to people, and they can adorn their doors and walls and stuff like that.
Yes.
Maybe when we get bigger, we can like have a little link below, then people can buy them or something. That was just like a little tiny test run just to see. I know. I was super excited.
Yeah, but they look so cool. I like the pink and the black. Yeah.
I do too. They look really good. Super good. Oh, there we go. Yeah. I'm super excited. It looks good. Looks better than I thought. So, I know.
Yes.
So, I know. That's pretty cool.
Awesome.
So, we should probably end it there, right? What do you think?
Yeah, I just realized we were at an hour. I didn't know.
It went by so fast. I know.
Awesome.
I know. All right. So we're flipping out, guys.
Hope everybody has a good week.
Bye.